Jasna Góra, set of monastery buildings owned by the Order of St. Paul, the Paulines in Częstochowa, is an exceptional place of our national heritage and, at the same time, one of the most important places of the cult of Our Lady worldwide, where pilgrims from all over Poland have been arriving for hundreds of years. It is an unusually valuable site in many different senses, so it was qualified as one of the key projects that have benefited from European Union funds and were subject to restoration within the framework of the regional operational program of the Silesia Voivodeship. The buildings, with a history that dates back to many centuries ago, have needed major restorations and overhauls for a pretty long time. Obviously, this was associated with huge expenses necessary to preserve them in a condition that corresponds to the exceptional position of the shrine and to keep them intact for further generations. The Jasna Góra project was carried out in 3 phases. The first task comprised overhaul and restoration work in the Rosary Chapel, the organist's house and the monastery building. All the mentioned buildings were subjected to a number of civil engineering and finishing endeavors intended to restore the facilities to sound and appropriate condition and to guarantee safety to visiting pilgrims. The second task of the project covered maintenance and refurbishment jobs in the Basilica of the Holy Cross and Nativity of Mary. Even the tiniest parts of decorations and constituents inside the basilica underwent careful restorations, which made it possible to bring the splendid stuccos, mouldings and paintings back to their original glamour. Within the third task, the monastery of the Order of St. Paul was furnished with a new driveway punching through the so-called northern curtain wall between the bastions of St. Roch and the Holy Trinity. The new driveway presents a substantial communication convenience in the context of pilgrim traffic that becomes ever more and more intense. Completion of all these tasks significantly contributed to the rescue of this gem of both regional and European cultural heritage from deterioration and regression. The sanctuary of Jasna Góra, visited by millions of prayers and tourists from all the nooks of the world, has become a pattern of proper care and the proof of the top skills demonstrated by Polish restorers and craftsmen. Total value of the project entailed about 42 million Polish zlotys, 35 million of which was financed by European Union funds. The regional operational program of the Silesia Voivodeship, the real answer to real needs.